Have you ever experienced this? You watch an English lesson and understand almost everything. You read an article and understand most of it. But then a native speaker starts talking, and suddenly English sounds like one long word. You think, why are they speaking so fast? Here is the surprising truth. They are not actually speaking that fast. Most native speakers are not speaking as fast as you think. The real problem is that they don't pronounce words the way they're written. They connect words. They reduce sounds. They even remove sounds completely. Today, I'll show you the 3 biggest reasons native speakers sound so fast and how you can start understanding them more easily. Now let's begin with our very first reason. Reason number 1, native speakers connect words together. In textbooks, you often learn words separately. For example, what are you doing? 4 separate words. But in real conversation, many native speakers say something closer to, what are you doing? Listen again. What are you doing? What are you doing? The words haven't changed, the meaning hasn't changed, but the pronunciation has. Let's try another one. Did you eat? Often becomes, did you eat? Or even, jeet? Now imagine hearing that in a fast conversation. If you're expecting every word to be pronounced clearly, your brain gets confused. The solution? Start listening for groups of words, not individual words. Think of spoken English as chunks, not separate pieces. Let's do a quick listening challenge. Listen to the speaker. What are they saying? Gonna, did you hear going to? Because that's what it means. Native speakers often reduce going to gonna, want to wanna, got to gotta, kind of to kinda. These are extremely common. And if you don't recognize them, it can feel like native speakers are using completely different words. But they're not. They're simply speaking naturally. Reason number 2, native speakers reduce sounds. Let's look at a simple sentence. I want to go. Many learners expect to hear, I want to go. But native speakers often say, I want to go. The middle sounds become weaker. Some sounds disappear. English is a stress-timed language. Important words are stressed. Less important words become shorter. For example, I can't find my keys. Notice how find and my receive much less emphasis. Your brain should focus on the important words, not every word equally. Here's another quick test. Listen to this sentence. I should have told you. In formal English, that's exactly how it's written, but in everyday speech, you might hear, I should have told you. Or even, I should have told you. If you're trying to match every sound to every written word, you'll struggle. Instead, train yourself to recognize common reductions. The more examples you hear and recognize, the easier this becomes for you. Reason number 3, native speakers don't pause between words. Think about how many learners speak. They often say, I went to the store. Every word is separate, every word is clear. Native speakers don't usually speak like that, they think in phrases. So instead of I went to the store, you hear, I went to the store. The words flow together, and because they flow together, your brain must learn to process whole phrases, not individual words. This takes practice, but it's a skill you can develop. Now here's the good news, you do not need to understand every single sound. In fact, native speakers don't do that either. They listen for meaning. Imagine someone says, I was gonna call you, but I got busy. Maybe you didn't hear every word perfectly, but you understand the message. That's what matters. Many learners panic when they miss one word, then they miss the next sentence too. Instead, stay focused on the overall meaning. Keep listening. Your brain is often understanding more than you realize. So how can you improve? Here are 3 simple exercises. First, listen and repeat. Choose a short clip, just 10 or 15 seconds. Listen carefully, then copy exactly what you hear, not just the words, the rhythm, the speed, the pronunciation. Second, learn common reductions. Examples, gonna, wanna, gotta, kinda, lemme. These appear everywhere in spoken English. Third, practice listening to real English every day. Podcasts, interviews, TV shows, YouTube videos. At first, some parts will feel difficult. That's normal. Your ears are learning a new system. So the next time a native speaker sounds impossibly fast, remember this. They are not necessarily speaking faster. They are connecting words, reducing sounds, and speaking in chunks. Once you start noticing these patterns, spoken English becomes much easier to understand. Now tell me in the comments, which of these causes gives you the most trouble? Connected words, reduced sounds, or understanding whole phrases? And if you found this lesson helpful, subscribe for more practical English training that helps you understand, speak, and use English naturally.